Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are doing good. In last video, we have discussed IRD rules. I hope that is clear to you now. So now let me discuss CSDM. I will explain you in such a way so that you understand the complete concept and various benefits of CSDM. How it is related to CMDB. Yes, it is closely related to CMDB and it is making CMDB more reliable, more usable. So with that, let me start this story with you. So be with me, understand it properly and let me know what doubts you have in the comment sections. So let's begin with a very simple and relatable situation. It is a normal Monday morning in your office. You need to send an email, okay, important email, and you hit the send button, but the email just don't go. You get frustrated and you call the service desk. Hey guys, my email is not working. It's not sending anything. Please check. Okay. So now what the service tech agent will do? The service tech agent logs an incident in ServiceNow. So basically in the incident form, he has to decide which CI is this issue related to. Okay. So here is the real trouble starts. In many companies, there is no proper option like corporate email service or email sending service. Okay. So the agent pick whatever looks closest. Okay. Here they see related to email something like Exchange application, SMTP server, mail server, or some random CI that appears in the list. Okay. So is the service tax agent doing it wrong or something wrong there? No, he's not wrong, but the system does not guide him correctly. The data is not there, right? As a result, the ticket get routed to different support groups. First, it reaches to application support because we have selected Exchange application there, then network team, then SMTP team, then infrastructure team. The ticket keeps on bouncing around. And due to lack of clarity, lack of CI there, incorrect ownership, all this happens and ultimately the user get more frustrated but the service is not yet restored. So now why this confusion happens? Okay, the user problem was very simple. Email service is not working, but the system is treating it like this service or application is not working. Okay, so the user is speaking in service language whereas the system is working in technical component language. When both sides speaks different language, obviously the chaos is there, resolution is not there, and the ticket goes in circles. This is the normal situation in many of the organization. Okay, let me go a bit more technical. So any email service has multiple meaningful parts inside it, like sending emails, receiving emails, calendar syncing, mailbox access. So when we say email is down, each of these can fail separately and each one may be handled by a different support group. For example, sending is related to messaging team, calendar is supported by collaboration team, DNS issue with respect to emails are related to network team, whereas authentication is related to identity team. So in order to prevent all such confusion and ticket bouncing, we need a proper structured model, right? That's what we have realized till now. So this is where CSDM comes in. CSDM, which is the Common Service Data Model, is ServiceNow standard framework that tells us store your data in CMDB in a structured, meaningful way so that the services, applications, technology, and support groups are all clearly connected. Okay. CSDM tells you to create a proper business service, break them into meaningful parts, and we call it as service offering. Now link the correct application services and then link the correct technical components. And then most importantly, map the correct support groups. Okay. So now let us apply CSDM to our email example. Okay. So in CSDM terms, our business service is corporate email service. Service offering is email sending, email receiving, calendar or mailbox. So in any organization, these service offerings are totally organization specific. It may increase or decrease. Okay. So these are not fixed. After breaking down into service offerings, we have the support groups which has to tie with each service offering. Like for email sending or receiving, we have messaging support group. For calendars, we have collaboration teams. For mailbox, we have identity team. So this is the exact structure which we were looking for. And this structure is what makes everything clear. Okay. So now I am going to replay the same user problem, but with CSTM now. Okay. Now the user again complains, my emails are not sending. So in this case now, service text agent map the ticket to the corporate email service. Okay. So the support team for this business service is now check the service properly, and they check whether receiving is happening. Yes, it is working. Calendar is okay. Yes, it is working. Mailbox is working. Yes, it is working. Sending, no, we are not able to send the email. So they now know the issue and they can easily isolate the issue. Okay. So now which service offering is affected here? This is email sending. ServiceNow now know exactly who owns this part. Who owns this part? Obviously the support group related to email sending, and that group is messaging support group. So the ticket directly goes into that team queue instantly. Okay. So now the messaging team will look into various things with respect to that service offering like SMTP gateway, DNS record, outbound connector, and few more. And they quickly discovered that outbound SMTP connector is failing. Okay. So they fix it. They may have created a few other tickets, okay, to fix that, but they fixed it because they owned it. It is their responsibility. They fixed it. Email sending starts working now. No bouncing, no confusion, and fast resolution. So this is how CSTM is making life better for ITSM, for CMDB, for users. Okay. So now one more thing. So now let us understand how CSTM complements CMDB. Okay. So a CMDB is basically an inventory. It tells you what servers you have, what applications you have, what databases you have, and what network devices you have. But a CMDB does not tell you how all this data fits together to deliver a business service, right? And for that, that's where CSTM complements CMDB. CSTM gives CMDB a proper structure, relationships, ownership, proper meaning, and business to technology mapping. Okay. So in simple words, we can say that CMDB tells you what you have and CSTM tell you how it all connects to deliver a service. Because of CSTM, the CMDB become more useful, okay, more meaningful, more relatable, not just a list of assets. So now I think most of the things are clear to you now. You understand the basics of CSTM, what is the use, what is the advantage. Okay, let me give you a simple definition. So CSTM is a standard model that organizes CMDB data into business services, their meaningful part such as service offerings, the application that supports them, the technical components underneath them, and the correct support groups. Okay. So incident go to the right place, problems are found faster, and the business get a clear view of its services. So as a final argument, I can say that CSTM connect the way user speaks with the way IT system work. Okay. So when somebody says email is not working, ServiceNow know exactly which service, which part of that service, which application, which technical component, and finally which support group is responsible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of CSTM. Thank you so much.